Can you hear me? I'm just gonna take out the microphone altogether. Are you able to hear me now? I love technology, but sometimes, all right, let me know if you can hear me before we get started, because I would not be happy if we did this whole workout and you couldn't hear anything. Awesome, thank you. I appreciate your feedback. All right, so I'm gonna have to talk over the music a little bit. We're gonna be doing a killer 25-minute workout today. 2 sets of dumbbells. I'm gonna be using heavy and light. 15 pounds for my heavy dumbbells, 10 pounds for my light dumbbells, but you choose a weight that's right for you and your fitness levels. We have 3 circuits today, 4 exercises in each circuit. We're gonna run through those 3 times each. Intervals today are 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. I want you to push yourself because you do have a little bit of rest, but I want you to make sure that you are utilizing a weight where you can still recover in that 10 seconds. So we're just gonna do a home workout. This is my home gym from Orange County. I am Chanel Marie with Joy Movement. I've been pumping out workout videos for several years now, but I've been a personal trainer for over 16 years, guys. I'm turning 40 this year. All right, so this is going to be an awesome workout. As I mentioned, thank you for joining me live. If you can, go grab some dumbbells. If you want to do this workout without any dumbbells, it's gonna go quick. It's gonna be about 25 minutes. We are gonna do a warm up that's about 2 minutes long. Warm up is so important, guys. We want to start to increase our heart rate, start to get our muscles warmed up, start to increase the blood flow, and increase body heat as well. So we're gonna get started in just a second. Make sure you have some water. I really appreciate you guys hopping on. I've been doing a couple TikTok live workouts as well as Instagram live workouts, but I'm coming back to my home base, baby, right here on YouTube where I started it all. So make sure if you have not started following me, make sure you click that subscribe button. Okay, we're gonna get started. Everyone say hi to Banks. Banks. All right, he's excited to be here. Don't let him fool you. He's excited to be here. Hi there, Sam's Squat Club. I love it. Okay, we're gonna get started. We're gonna start with a warm up. Each exercise is a dynamic warm up. We never want a static stretch, meaning holding a stretch for a warm up. We always wanna move through some movement. So we're gonna get started with an active warm up, 20 seconds each. We're gonna start with the squat, raising your arms up overhead, increasing your range of motion, pushing those hips back. And I love my interval timer because I can just talk. I don't have to count repetitions. Up overhead. Start to increase range of motion, get that booty down to the ground. Weights in the heels, all the way up. All right, we're gonna fold forward, reach for those toes, drop that booty and extend up through the hamstrings as our lower body falls down towards the ground. This is great for those hamstrings. You want your lower body to fall to the ground, towards your feet. Okay, this can also be a king squat. All right, all the way up. I want you to reach down for your toes, tuck your chin to your chest, and roll your back up. We only have about 6 to 7 of these warm-up exercises. At about 20 seconds each, it goes quick, but super important. Tuck that chin, raise those hips, and follow through. This looks really silly, but holy smokes, it feels so good. Get it all the way up, legs nice and wide. We're gonna lateral lunge to one side. As we come up, palms up, thumbs back, stretching out the chest and the shoulders. So we're stretching out our adductors, our glute medius, one at a time, side to side. Open up that chest, palms up, thumbs back. Awesome, we're gonna go for a reach. Side to side, you really wanna feel that stretch through the lat muscle, through those obliques. We are pivoting on that back foot to protect our knees. Nice spinal rotation warm-up exercise. We're gonna get to some hip flexors in a second. All right, we're gonna lunge back. Now I want you to tuck those hips underneath. It doesn't always look great, but it's really gonna help with those hip flexors. So back, tuck, lower. You can raise your arm up. You should be feeling it on that back hip flexor, right above your quad. Awesome. Big arm circles forward. Now I'm going to round my back and I'm going to internally rotate those shoulders to feel a stretch between my shoulder blades. So palms are facing out, thumbs are facing down. Big arm circles. We're gonna do the opposite. So palms are up, thumbs are back. We're gonna let that chest come through. The bigger those arm circles, the better. Working on those rotator cuffs. All the ligaments and tendons in the chest and shoulder open up, abs are nice and tight. Last one, we're going to bring those for 20 seconds, we're going to bring them up. So we have 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Again, 3 circuits, 4 exercises each. Awesome. If you need more warm-up, please, while I talk you through this, do some jumping jacks, do some more stretches. Completely up to you, but we're gonna get started. I'm going to cue you along the way, and normally in my workout videos, I only cue in the first round of each circuit, so you don't have to listen to me babbling the whole time, but I really wanna make sure that your form is on point, or else you're gonna get hurt, and I don't want that. All right, we're gonna get started with an overhead snatch. When I usually edit my videos, you don't see me changing the time, so give me a sec to update my time interval. Seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and technically 12 rounds. All right, we have about 12 minutes of work ahead of us. All right, ready? We're gonna overhead snatch and follow it up with a march. This is my 15-pound dumbbell. On that snatch, I'm keeping that dumbbell nice and close to my body. I am squatting down, dumbbell comes low. I'm leading with that elbow all the way up, bicep by the ear. I'm gonna start with that right leg for the march. And when I'm marching, I am pressing that dumbbell up to the ceiling, nice and tall. Okay, we're gonna have a nice solid structure right below that shoulder, including that core. Good, rest. Make sure I start my heart rate so you can see how many calories we burn. I'm gonna grab my 10s. We're gonna go close row, bent over, and then T-row, elbows out to the side. 2 different muscles working in the back. We have our mid back and our upper back. We do have an isometric hold on that erector spinae, which is the low back. Okay, because in this position, our core, we're activating those muscles in our lumbar while actively squeezing those shoulder blades together on the close row and the T-row. If this is hard for you and it's hurting your lower back, I want you to come up every so often to release that tension. Back to the left side on that overhead snatch with the march. Dumbbells on the left side. Lead with the elbow, drive it all the way up. Left knee starts first, 1, 2, and then all the way back down. You can go at your own pace with your own weight for these. I'm gonna cruise through this exercise nice and slow in this first round, just to continue to warm up my body. The second and third round, I can progress in weight, speed, the depth of my squat, lots of different variables. Excellent, rest. All right, last exercise, round 1 of circuit run. We're gonna do some core. I'm gonna use my heavy dumbbell. We're gonna go bear plank, and we're going to draw that dumbbell underneath. So we're gonna reach left hand underneath that right side and pull that dumbbell through to the other side. I'm gonna try to keep my legs 90 degrees, just hovering that mat, core nice and stable, belly button in, and I don't want my hips to move. The goal is to keep real stable as I pass that dumbbell underneath. This definitely burns the quads too. So we still only have that 10-second rest, and we go right into round 2 of circuit 1. Okay, so we're just gonna repeat all those exercises again. I love the overhead snatch. It is a power move. You want to use your legs strong enough that that dumbbell feels like it's floating up. On the exhale is the upward motion. Okay, exhale as you come up. Start with that right leg on the march. Just a very powerful move. I love an overhead snatch. It is a pull to a press. So it is a full body exercise, especially because you get your legs involved. We're gonna go our close and T-row. So bent over close, and then palms face your body, elbows out to the side. Make sure on your T-row that your shoulder's not up by your ears. You wanna keep the shoulders away from the ears and row those elbows out. Weight should be in the heels. Back is nice and flat. If you start to round your back, come up, bring your shoulders back and reset. One more. All right, let's get that left side going on that overhead snatch. Heart rate's at 156. We're burning calories. We're feeling good on this Thursday. Left arm overhead, squat down. Try to see if you can touch that dumbbell to the floor. Drive with those legs. Let that dumbbell float all the way up, baby. It's weightless. Okay, when you use the power of your legs, and women, grab a heavy dumbbell. You are stronger than you think, I promise you. You want to keep the dumbbell right in front of your body. I don't want you to bring it out in front to try to swing it. You're going to drive up nice and close. All right, back to that bear plank. All right, let's go for it. Reach underneath. This one, you don't have to go super fast. I would rather you be stable than work for speed. Okay, stability is what's going to help build those core muscles. Okay, you're working your shoulders, your tricep, quads, core. This is not an easy exercise, and I know it. So if you want to not do the pass under and just hold it, totally okay. The goal is to not do nothing, if that makes sense. You always want to be modifying so you're still doing the exercise. Even if you just did mountain climbers, I'd be happy with that. You want to move for the 25 minutes. You can afford 25 minutes in your day to move your body, especially if you have a fat loss goal. Heart rate's 152. Let's go. Rest. I always love doing full body days. I just feel so much more athletic. I get my heart rate up. I can feel my muscles working. When you work upper body and then lower body, back to back in like a superset, it's going to increase your heart rate. It's going to increase your muscle fiber recruitment. And it's going to maximize your workout time to be nice and efficient. And as a working mom, I need all the time during the day that I can get. Rest. All right, left side. This is our last round of circuit 1, and we're already going to circuit number 2. See how quick this goes? I'm up to 35 calories so far, and we're not even through the first circuit. If you come back to this workout, please let me know what your calorie burn is. If you are new here, I've been a trainer for 16 years. I've had a couple different names for my business. Currently, it's my favorite one. We're Joy Movement. Rest. Finding joy in what moves us. It's a play on words, right? But head to joymovement.co. Go. You can find out more information about me, subscribe to my newsletter, and you can find out more about my 90-day transformation. It's one program, tried and true, 4 days a week, under 45-minute workouts, all from home. It's primarily for women, but the best part is with me as your coach, you get access to two Zoom calls a month, weekly check-ins with me. You have direct access to message me through my app. It's a very hands-on program. Rest. Circuit 1 is done. But one of the reasons I like it so much is I only take 10 women. I want this to feel like I'm actually training you and I'm not someone who has 1,000 clients and they're just pumping out the same workout to 1,000 people and not checking in. I'm going to be checking in. So I'm going to take about 30 seconds rest. If you are tuning in, thank you so much. So this is the 25-minute home workout. All you need is a set of heavy dumbbells and light dumbbells. Banks is my cheerleader. I mean, I've been doing home workouts with you guys for probably about 4 years now with over 400 workouts on my channel. Whoop, whoop. These are meant to be done multiple times a week. Please, 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 3 times a week minimum that you should be moving your body, okay? Minimum, like in these workouts. You should be moving your body every day, but I'm saying 3 of my workouts a week at least. All right, we're gonna get started with circuit 2 just a second. All right, I'm gonna grab my heavy dumbbell. You could do this with light dumbbells. My 10s are gonna be too heavy on the front raise portion of this. So I'm gonna try to use my 15. All right, we're gonna go lateral lunge towards the left. Your right leg is your anchor leg. All right, we're gonna lateral lunge. We're gonna pull up into a front raise. Curl that to your shoulder into a curtsy. So down, front raise up. In that lower position, bring it up into a curtsy. So again, that right leg is that pivot leg. You're working your adductors, that went quick, your glute medius, and your core and your arms. So that was just the going towards the left side. We're gonna go into a push-up before we hit the opposite side. So push-up, and we're gonna pair it with alternating reach. You can go from your knees up, reach forward, okay, push up, 1, 2. Good, keep going.
Started with flowers, now she wants everything. She wants money, she's inside of your head. Started with flowers, now she wants everything. She wants money.
On those elbows, slightly lower than your shoulder. I don't want you coming directly out to the side. Elbow comes slightly below the shoulder. Legs are apart for base of support. If your legs are close like this, it's gonna be way more difficult. Spread those feet out, girl. Push up, 1, 2, reach. All right, we're gonna be lunging laterally to the right side now. Grab that 15 or grab that heavier dumbbell. Lateral lunge. In that lower position, front raise. Come up into a curtsy. So we are time under tension on that lateral lunge. Anytime we pull a weight away from our body in the front of us, like right here, core activated, okay? We have to really stabilize that core to bring a load that far away from our body. So good for your core muscles, guys. Good, rest. Awesome, last exercise in this circuit, overhead tricep extension. I'm gonna use my 10s, split stance, elbows in, extend up. You're merely dropping those dumbbells behind the head, elbows stay right where they are. You do not want to keep the dumbbells touching. You just want to keep them parallel. Drop it back and extend up. 10s are heavy, so I'm going to go just a little slower. Abs are tight. Excellent, go ahead and rest. All right, back to that original side. Round 2 of circuit 2. Now that you know the exercises, feel free to step it up a little bit on weight, on pace, on depth or range of motion. You only want to go shoulder height on that raise. You don't need to go way above your head like this, just shoulder height. Same thing with the curtsy. A lot of people really exaggerate their curtsy. You just need to get it to the opposite midline of the body to have effective muscle engagement on that glute medius, the outside of the glute. All right, push-ups. You probably can't hear my timer. I make it really loud in my videos so you can hear it. All right. Alternating reach forward. On that reach, try not to twist the hips too much. Keep them parallel to the ground. If you want to start off on the high push-ups from your toes and drop down to your knees, if it gets too difficult, totally fine. You can always regress. Woo. Heart rate 152, calories right now 69. All right, lunging to that right side. Lateral lunge, front raise. Woo. I definitely give credit to those instructors that teach classes and talk through the entire thing. So as I mentioned earlier in my videos, I guide you in the first round of each circuit, and then I let you listen to the music. So we're live. You probably can't hear the music too well. Let's go, last one. All right, overhead tricep extension. So triceps, you're working the long head of the tricep on these overheads. You have a couple different muscles back there, different angles of elbow extension. We'll work different muscles depending on where the load is and where your elbow is located. This is gonna work the muscle a little bit differently as well. So overhead, we really have to engage the core on these. So I don't want to bleed back. You want to tuck that pelvis, keeping that core tight. All right, last round, guys, of circuit 2. We're already halfway through the workout. Bananas, I know. You're welcome. It goes quick. My clients, meaning my YouTube subscribers, love you guys, will tell you the workouts go quick, especially because it's timed. You know that 30 seconds or 45 seconds is going to end, versus if you were doing it for reps. You gotta hit that 10 to 20 rep range at your own pace. But if you get 2 reps in or 20 reps in on the time, that time's over, we're moving on. So I do love a timed interval. All right, let's do push-ups again. I have noticed that push-ups are one of the best exercises that have helped build nice, lean, strong arms. Triceps, chest, shoulder, abs, core. It is almost a full body exercise. Heavy on the upper body, but so many benefits. The best part is they're hard, but you can do them anywhere in a very small amount of space. Excellent. Love a push-up. Okay, right side. Almost through with the second circuit. Sit back in those glutes. You should be able to wiggle those toes. So from the side, I'm loading that glute medius, raising that dumbbell up forward, activating that core, and working that anterior deltoid. All right. Last exercise, circuit 2. Let's go. Circuit 3 is not going to be as much movement. We're going to work some different body parts, but still equally important. I'm going to come say hi when this 30 seconds is done. If you start to get tired, you might start to lean back. Keep that core tight. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Come on, don't give up. Awesome. 161 beats per minute. Part of being healthy in fitness, general fitness, is being able to have a high heart rate, be able to breathe, your VO2 max, but also be able to have that heart rate come down back to homeostasis pretty efficiently. If it's taking you a really long time to recover, we're gonna work on that VO2 max. We're gonna work on endurance and cardiovascular health, but also it depends on if you really went into your anaerobic, which is like you can't talk, you're sprinting, you're going 100 miles an hour. It's gonna take you a little bit longer to come back to homeostasis. But the faster you get there, the better your fitness is. So keep that in mind, which means push yourself to that anaerobic state if you are healthy enough to do so, even if it's for a short burst, couple seconds. You really can't hold that state for a very long time because of lactic acid and all this other stuff. Those energy sources get depleted really quickly, but you can work your way up to hold that pace, that anaerobic pace longer. It's a lot. It's a lot I'm giving you guys in this 30-second break. Give me 10 seconds. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me. We're on the third circuit of my 25-minute workout. If you know me, Chanel Marie from Orange County, California. I've been a trainer for 16 years. I was a former D1 and professional softball player turned personal trainer. So I'm pumping out workouts weekly. I love a good functional training, dumbbells, bands, kettlebells, and medicine balls, okay? Stuff that you can buy at Target, at Dick's, at Big Five, on Amazon. You can absolutely get the body of your dreams. 30 minutes a day, guys, but you gotta fucking push yourself, okay? You gotta push yourself. Circuit 3, are you ready? I know you can hear me. All right. Kneeling wood chop, starting on that right side. I'm gonna go heavy. I could grab my 10s, and maybe I will as the circuit goes on, because we don't stop, we just regress or we pivot, right? Okay, I'm gonna do a wood chop. So left knee in front, right knee is down. This is a rotation pocket. Out away from the body, up over the shoulder. Let's go, 15 pounds, okay? Slow, controlled movements. I want you to try to not baseball swing it, okay? That would be a horrible baseball swing anyway, but control, okay? This is working shoulders, core, serratus anterior. Not so much the legs other than stability. Have that left leg out to the side a little bit for more support, more balance. But I want you to go out and away from the body. All right, I'm going to use both weights. So 30 pounds, we're gonna go into a sumo goblet. Toes out, booty back. Not so much a sumo, a little bit more of a goblet, but extra wide on that squat. Drop down, weight is in the heels, chest is up. Very first movement should not be your knees. Very first movement should be pivoting those hips backwards, okay? We are pressing from our heels on the way up. A lot of people want to squeeze at the top. You're squeezing here, right here. Squeeze at the bottom of the movement is where you should be squeezing. If you squeeze at the top, that's a lot of pressure on the lumbar and all those lumbar vertebrae, the L vertebrae. All right, we're gonna go wood chop, right forward, left. Okay, so a unilateral exercise. We spend that whole 30 seconds on one side. We gotta make sure to even it out on the other side. Again, this is the last circuit. If you liked this workout, please subscribe. Send me some type of comment, what you thought about the workout, what weights you're gonna use, how many calories you burned, rest, something. We're gonna go into a V-sit. And just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna grab my 10. Just because I'm a little crazy. You definitely don't have to grab a weight. And you wanna not use the dumbbell for momentum. You wanna try to just hold it by your chest for extra load. You can bring your feet flat and your head flat and come all the way in. I'm gonna challenge myself by leaving my head and feet up, almost like a hollow hold. Excellent. All right, round 2 of the last circuit. If you're looking for a transformation program before summer, go to joymovement.co and go to the section that says work with me. And it's all about my 90-day transformation. It is super affordable, but it's 4 workouts a week with an optional isolation glute and ab 5th day. It's under 45 minutes at home workouts. Everything's through the app. We have 2 Zoom calls a month with all the girls that are on it. And then I also check in with you daily and weekly. Rest. Make sure you're staying on point. I gotta keep you accountable. That's the whole point of having a coach, is helping with that accountability. All right, I want those squats, dumbbells up, right on the collarbone. Pivot those hips back. Chest is up. I want you to see how far you can sit those glutes back, like you're sitting on a chair or a tuffet, if you will. Push back. You should be able to wiggle your toes because all that weight is in your heels. Exhale on the way up. Mentally think about like a leg press, pushing that ground away with your heels. You will feel your glutes activate. Neuromuscular engagement, which means the mind-muscle connection will actually penetrate the muscle deeper than if you're not thinking about it. Science has proven it. So I want you to visually think about that muscle that you're working and really tune in to making sure that muscle is doing the work and it's not momentum, okay? My heels firmly planted, rotating over the lead leg, always. Working those shoulders, core, excellent. Right into your V-sits. We're almost at the last round of the whole workout. You're welcome. You are so welcome. Huh, Banksy's? Banksy! I see you, Kitty Pie. Come on, guys. Get that V-sit. See how many reps you can get in. This is a strength and core workout. This workout is also meant to be done more than once, okay? Random workouts will make you sweat. They will make you burn calories, but true progressive overload, which means actively progressing your workout each week by something small, doesn't have to be load bearing, meaning heavier weights every single week, is going to get you the body that you're looking for. Part of my Accordion Fierce 90-day transformation that I was just talking about is all about progressive overload. So we start easy and we progress from there. The next cohort starts April 6th. My March 3rd group is killing it. They're going strong. April 6th is the next one. So I'd love for you to join. Into that goblet squat. Dumbbells are resting on the shoulder. Press those hips back. Come all the way up, squeezing those glutes, pushing from the heel. Come on, last round of the whole workout. We're gonna finish strong. I am sweating. Guys, in California, it's been like 90 degrees. And I'm kind of close to the ocean. You think it'd be a little cooler. It's not. But it doesn't matter, we came here to work, baby. Summer's on its way. Bikinis, short shorts, tank tops. There was a time where I didn't want to wear shorts because I did not like my legs. And how sad is that, that I would have to be extra hot because I didn't want to wear my shorts. Okay? Get a workout plan. It will help with confidence. It will help like what you see in the mirror. You're beautiful anyway, but you know what I mean. All right, last exercise of the whole circuit. Should we just rep it out? Let's see how many reps we can do in 30 seconds. I'm not gonna talk, I'm just gonna rep it. Come on, calories. Come on, muscles. Almost there, almost there. Woo! 155 on heart rate. My little exercise ring just closed. I set it for 20 minutes of activity a day, just 20 minutes, which you can do, anybody can do. I'm at 155 calories in 25 minutes. Hair's looking super cute, real sweaty. But you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you do a cool down, okay? This is the time to static stretch. Okay, we'll do those triceps each side. We'll do a cross body from those rows. And mind you, I'm going through it quick, but you're gonna hold. You're going to reach down, legs apart, push those hips back, reach down to your knees, and then your shins, and then your laces. Allow your head to fall. Stretch those hamstrings, find something sturdy. Bring your foot behind you for a quad. You're gonna push those hips forward so you do feel hip flexor as well as your quad. Any stretch that you need to feel your optimal best. But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining me for this 25-minute workout. I will upload it. So a live workout, you're not gonna see the fancy timer. You're not gonna see me editing out where I'm changing my little Gym Boss timer that keeps track of all the intervals. And I've been talking a lot because it's live and it would be awkward if you just came on and I wasn't talking at all. But head to joymovement.co, sign up for my weekly newsletter. I'm actually getting really good at sending them out every week, but I am a mom, a wife, I help coach, I do all the things. So sometimes a newsletter isn't in my wheelhouse, but it doesn't mean I'm not thinking of you. But make sure you subscribe to this channel. I would love to do more lives. If you would like to see more lives from me so that you can follow along, please let me know. I love to hear from you guys. And then if you were interested in the 40 and Fierce 90-day transformation, go to joymovement.co, work with me. Please sign up, email me if you have more questions. You can see the price on the website, super affordable for everything that you get. So go check it out. I love you guys and I'll see you at the next workout. Love you, Mom.